not vlogged since Vlogmas, and it is now February 6th, so it's been a little while. I haven't even finished editing and uploading Vlogmas yet, so there's been no point in vlogging more because it wouldn't have gotten done. So I am here in my bedroom, which is going to be our next project, because right now it is terrible. It's the only room we haven't done anything to since we moved in. Everything else is pretty much, the basement's not completely done, but it's done enough to where I'm okay with it. This cat is going crazy. But we have not touched this room, and it needs some work. So this wall behind me is actually looking a lot brighter than it is in real life. But we picked this color before we had really spent any time in the house. Like, I don't know, we'd been here a couple of times, but you know, we just kind of walked in the bedroom and walked out because we didn't live here yet. So there was no reason for us to just hang out in the bedroom. And in hindsight, that was a mistake because this is the most poorly lit room in the entire house. It gets no light whatsoever because there's a window here beside me and this one behind me, but the sun comes up in the morning over there, and then it comes this way and comes in the front of the house in the front corner in the afternoon. So it literally never comes in either of these windows. And even if it did, there are trees blocking the light from either of these windows. So the camera's adjusting well, so it looks like it's sort of decently lit in here right now, but it's really not. It's pretty dark. So we're going to keep that blue, but we're going to lighten it up several shades. And I don't know if I've ever shown this, but the ceiling is also blue. So that's part of the problem, why it's so dark in here. So we're gonna brighten that up. And also the other walls that are white, off-white, are still the flat paint from when we moved in. So we're going to finally paint those too. Again, the only walls in the entire house that have not been painted. So we're gonna do that. And let me show you around and show you what else we're gonna do. So this is the bedroom. You can kind of tell a little bit better how dark it is now. And that, how dark that blue is looking now is a more accurate picture. So this dresser and this dresser, well, this one we've had forever. Got it, the very first apartment that we moved into was furnished, but we only lived there for a couple months because it was horrible and the landlord wouldn't fix anything. So we got out of our lease. We moved to a different apartment that was unfurnished. And then we got that dresser. My dad had bought it for us at a thrift store. We've had it since then. That was 2008 or 2009, and it wasn't in good shape to begin with. This one was in my grandma's house when we moved in. It was her dresser. She didn't take it with her when she moved to her assisted living, or first she moved to a retirement community. She didn't take it with her when she moved there. So I kept it because it was a little nicer than the other hand-me-down that I had, but it too is showing its age, and I've had that since 2011. So we got new dressers. We went to IKEA a couple weeks ago and got new dressers. So those will finally be replaced. Again, the only furniture in the house that has not been replaced. We've severely neglected our bedroom. So there's that. We still have this disgusting carpet. So we're gonna replace that with tile like we have in the rest of the house. We got a different 2 shoe racks to get rid of this because this is just an eyesore. And the other big thing is this closet. So I don't know what they were thinking when they made this closet, but it is not functional at all because, as you can see, there are 2 doors, but it's not 2 closets. It's 1 closet with this wall in the middle of it, which makes it very difficult to use effectively. So we're going to knock that center wall out, And we haven't decided what we're gonna do about the doors yet. I haven't been able to find any doors that would just fit that space like perfectly, just the way it is. So I think we're going to have to adjust the size of the door frame or improvise in some way. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm going to build a closet organizer so that I can have more of my clothes in the closet, because right now all of my off-season clothes and Josh's off-season clothes are under the bed, and I would like to be able to have all of our clothes either in the closets or in the dressers and not have to store them under the bed. IKEA has this perfect closet organizer that was exactly what I wanted, and when we went, I checked the night before and it was in stock, and by the time we got there, it was no longer in stock, and for whatever reason, they will not ship it to my house. So I'm just gonna have to build one, because the closest IKEA is 2 hours away, and I'm not going back again to get the dang closet organizer. Especially, and there's a chance that by the time I get there, well, I could order it online, I guess, buy online, pick up in store, but I'm not doing that. So, yeah. Josh's project right now is the boat, and I would really like for him to get that done in time for the spring, summer boating season. So I am going to be doing this room pretty much, if not entirely, by myself. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I am going to record my progress. Logistically, I don't know how this is gonna work, because we have a bed in the guest room. We can sleep in the guest room, and we can take this bed out and put it in the garage. But like the dressers, where are our clothes gonna go? There's only one dresser in the guest room, and the closet is not functional at all. I don't know what they were thinking when they built that closet, but you can't hang clothes in it. They don't have a bar to hang clothes. So, yeah, I guess the stuff is just gonna have to be all moved to one side of the room while I'm working on that side, and then move to the other side. I don't know how it's gonna work, but